Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning into the video. My name is Caleb and today we're going to be working on the Supra. So this is what I'm planning on installing today. We have the IND color match side markers to get rid of the ugly orange side marker. That is probably my least favorite part of the car. We've got these wind buffeter deflector things courtesy from my friends at Legacy Racing. I'll put a link to their shop down below where you can find these. I got the Motorsports hardware stud conversion kit. As you guys know, the European cars, especially Supra, use a lug bolt, and it makes it really annoying to take the wheels on and off. So what these do is convert it to like a JDM car where you use a lug nut and a stud instead. We also have a 5mm and 10mm spacer. These aren't really necessary. I just got them because I want to play around with the fitment. I am using the OEM tires on an aftermarket 57 CR wheel. So it's not really stretched at all. It's just we have a little bit more room to push everything out. So I just want to see, you know, if it'll look good. Same story in the rear, you know, like the fitment's pretty good. Actually, it's perfect from a performance standpoint. But just for looks, I just want to see if we can push that out, you know, just a little bit. Oh, also, I almost forgot. My friend Adrian gave me these Brembo stickers, and you know, these are factory Brembos. So I was just, you know, put them there, see how it looks. I think it'll be pretty cool. I know the new 2021 models come with like the Supra logo there, but I don't know, Brembo seems kind of cooler to me. Anyways, thanks Adrian. Okay, so we got both the wheels off. We're gonna be putting the Brembo sticker on. Looks like this. Man, these calipers are so nice. But you know one thing I don't understand? Like the caliper itself is like really big, right? So you would think the pad would be really big. But the surface area of the pad is like really small. It's only like this big and the caliper is like this big. I don't know, I'm not an engineer, a crazy brake engineer or anything, so I don't know. But if anyone knows why that is, or if they're just doing this for looks, you know, let me know. I am super proud of myself. This makes the caliper look so much better. So now we're gonna move on to the studs since, you know, we already have the wheel off. Where are those studs? Here we go. So let me show you guys how these things work. So traditionally, you'll have the BMW stud bolt, right? And this would go in like so and thread in with your wheel behind it. The problem with that is, even if it's already really hard to line the wheel up without any bolts. So once you manage to get the wheel on, you have to line one bolt up, right? And if you do that, you would think you're good and everything's lined up. Nope, you still have to hold the wheel in place and line the second bolt up. Also, like if you're not careful of taking the wheel off, it'll slip and just hit the caliper. So that's why I'm really excited to, you know, convert it to lug studs, or I mean the studs, because it'll make taking the wheel on and off so much easier. And also, I think with extended studs and these, where is it? And these really nice Motorsports hardware lug nuts. Oh, it's like a burnt gunmetal. But with these, it'll look a lot more, you know, aggressive. And I feel like it will match the, you know, 57 CR wheel a lot better. All right, so let me show you guys how these work. So I already got one in, but so you have the stud, right here, the Motorsports hardware stud. It actually converts the OEM thread size from 14 by 1.25 to 14 by 1.5. And what 14.1.5 is a much stronger thread pattern than the 14 by 1.25. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some Loctite. Make sure you get the blue Loctite and not the red one, because the red one's permanent. The blue one is removable. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna put a little bit on the thread, like that. And then we're just gonna rotate. Oh, that's a little too much. It's okay, I'll just dab it off. But yeah, we're just put a little bit of Loctite, like that. We're gonna use a 5mm Allen socket tool to thread the stud in, like this. Then super easy install, will make the car look a lot better, and will make taking your wheels on and off a lot easier. Okay, so now we have the studs in. They look really cool. Look at that. Looks like a JDM car now. So now we can just slip on the spacer. Nice. Fits perfectly. No wiggle. And once the car is all settled down, we can see how the car looks with the spacer. Now I'm going to move on to the rear. You're going to do the exact same thing. Put these studs on and then put the spacer on. So I just finished up doing the rears. It's the same thing as the front. Put Loctite and tighten the bolts with the 5mm socket. Now we're going to put the 10mm spacer on. Now I'm a little worried about this one because it's kind of aggressive, but I don't know. Maybe it'll look really cool. But perfect. No wiggle. Hub trip. Make sure to get hub-centric spacers so you don't get wobbles. See how much easier that was to line up? Guys, the car's on the ground. It looks so good. 5mm in the front, 10mm in the rear. The fitment's perfect, especially with like the very slight stretch the tires have. This is the front. It's exactly flush. The tire and the wheel. It looks so good. With the rear, it looks a lot better than I thought it would. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Man, I'm so happy right now. These like simple mods, it's just a huge difference. And look at the caliper. Look how good that looks. That looks so good. So much better than just a blank red caliper right there. You know what I just realized? I put the front wheel on and put the car on the ground without putting the side micer in. I have to jack the car back up and take the front wheel off to do these things. I forgot about these. I'm such a failure. Okay, we're gonna do it again. We're all done with the studs and installing the spacers and this beautiful Brembo sticker. This is probably my favorite thing we've done so far. But now we're going to move on to installing the I&D side markers. And to install these, you don't have to take off your wheel, but it makes it a lot easier. So what you're going to need is an 8mm socket. You're going to want to take off these 3 bolts. One right there, one right there, and one right there, just to peel the liner back so you can actually access this side marker. This is actually just held on with double-sided tape. So once you peel the liner back, you're going to want to hit this with a heat gun and kind of gently start working it off. Okay, you have everything cleaned up. This is terrible to take off. Make sure you take off your wheel. You know, I said before, you don't have to take off your wheel. Take off your wheel. It's just a pain in the ass. Just, you know, just keep working at it. So, finally got everything off. We're gonna put the new one in. Oh, this looks so good. Look at this. It matches so well with the carbon mirrors. Whoa, that's so cool. Now hopefully these will stop the wind buffeting issue. Hey guys, Future Caleb here. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that pretty much sums it up for these small modifications I have planned for the Supra. If you guys are Supra owners, I would highly recommend some of these modifications because they make a world of difference and they're not that expensive. The next videos will be like the big modifications for the Supra, like a full exhaust, hopefully a tune, and like a full body kit. So if you guys want to stay up to date on when those modifications might happen, you know, maybe consider subscribing. It'll really help me out. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!